Alright, I just went ahead and put some dirt under there for now. This is a temporary rig, but if we put an autonomous activator there, we'll see that that just starts. And that's sort of perfect for what we want to do, actually. And if we put another one here, we'll see that this just flips. Now, they don't really have to be tightly synced up. Let's go ahead and grab a lever and stuff so that we can just get up there and... Well, don't die. Okay, good. We didn't die. And control those things. Let's see, just need a little bit of cobblestone and the stick. And while we're up here, let's think about what the next step is. What we need to do is get some sort of way to, I guess, control, or rather pick up all these items that are going to come popping out. Because I tested it and it does work. It's a pretty straightforward build, actually. Like, you can optimize the heck out of it, but you generally just don't need to. It's just not a build that's very sensitive to time, which is sort of surprising, I think. A lot of people would expect you have to do something careful with timing. And you do for other builds, like the living wood builds, where you actually have to be sort of tricky about like automatically harvesting living wood or living stone. So let's just go like this. And with, this is a heck of a straightforward setup, I think. If we do this, that will actually turn down. We don't want to have any augmentation. We automatically get an integrated redstone circuit. That's cool. And let's just make it so the power has to be low. And now I think that will stop. It might not, though. Let's just go ahead and put some right there. That one should stop now. Nope. Huh, but that one did. Well, that is a little surprising, I guess, just because of, well, whatever. All right, so now I think that, for example, if we were to toss in one of these plates, we would see that we have that set up. So now all we have to do is just inhibit this, and just wait a sec, and it will, in fact, pop out a plate. So you see there, we got a plate. Let's go ahead and turn that back on so it's not too annoying. It's not the most graceful of automation, but it is sufficient for what we need. Now, we need some way to pick all that up. I think that maybe, I was looking for the cat earlier, by the way. I couldn't find it. I wonder if it was maybe a nether cat, but I sort of accused Lucy of putting the cat there because cat people are sort of inherently untrustworthy, especially if they find out that you're not a cat person. They get really angry. Anyways, we'll duplicate this build in a second so that we can have even more. But I was thinking that maybe it would be fun, and I literally should have thought about this sooner. Ooh, but... because I just put the book away, but what if we were to actually make a new fancy Botania flower that I've never used before for this, and even something further? So I think what I'm going to do really quick is go ahead and make this, where is it? Hopper Hawk. This will pick up items around it. There is mana nearby, so, ooh, echo, sorry to hear that. So we can definitely, control this. Any inventory which has no item frame adjacent to it could be accept any items. So what we need to do to make this Hopper Hawk is a Rune of Air, which we've got one of, a mystical gray petal, a gray mana petal, a gray light gray, and a regular, and a redstone root, which is just some grass with some redstone on it. So I think I'm going to go make that really fast. I just got to make a little bit of room in my bags, etc., so that I can get all this stuff done, but it won't take very long. So give me just a moment, and I'll put that flower together. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, one of these, and some seeds. And we have a Hopper Hawk. Now, I think that this will be pretty easy for us to set up, but there was one thing, a little bit of flourish I wanted to put on it, because if you take a look at our to-do list, we want to automate brass and then auto-crafting. Now, I don't want to go for some full fancy auto-crafting thing when I'm barely off my ground. I haven't even started actually building my house yet. Just want to get some basics done. So I think I actually have a plan for that. But what that means is that we need to have a little bit more flexibility on positioning these things. So let's just go ahead and toss those in, and I have some pasture seeds now. Pulling out our trusty crafting calculator, and like so. What we're going to do is something like this, I think is how it works. Or is it like this? Ah, my bad. So I actually need to make a glimmering flower. Which I guess I need a little bit more glowstone for, and then that can be used. It's something it was kind of easy to miss. So let's go like this, and two of these, one of these that glimmers now, and then I can do pasture seeds and this and make the floating flower, and then I can combine this to make the floating hopper hawk. Perfect. All right, so this is what we need. What we're going to do is place this right next to this setup over here, right on top. There we go. Now, I think with the mana, it won't be a problem. I mean, we can toss in... How about this? Let's turn the system on after we fill up a little bit of these. Let's put that in there. And let's turn the system on, and let's see what happens. There's one. Okay, so that went to me because the Hopper Hawk doesn't have an adjacent inventory, I think? I wonder if we have to do this a different way. That's too bad, because I just made a Hopper Hawk. I mean, come on, game. Reward me for using Botania. All right, I think this setup will work. Pretty sure that this is the way the setup will work. Although I'm going to have to stop poaching my own setup with this magnetic ring. There we go. So now it's making its way into this chest, which is good, Now, what we need to do next is start producing these plates. Now, I'm going to pull off my ring of magnetization for now. I wish I could just turn it off, but whatever. So, and in the process, let's make a few more of these brass plates. So if we toss in that copper and then that setup there, well, we're going to get copper plates now. There we go. Now we got the brass. That'll come out in a sec, and we'll make a whole bunch more of it all at once. But in the meantime, what I would like to do is go ahead and make an... I actually haven't used this mod in like almost a year now, but it still is around, and it's still super good. If we go to the crafting frame, let's see. Here they are. Super crafting frame, super item frame, and super void frame. What we want is the super crafting frame, which is really, really, really easy to make. And you can also train our tablet to make it. So that's probably how we'll save a little bit of time, is by doing that. So let me just go ahead and grab the pieces here. Yeah, easy. Just And now what this does is it lets us basically make a way to automatically craft things. And we'll teach this so that I can go ahead and grab a bunch of it. So let's just grab 6 for now. And yeah, we can toss the original back in, return that EMC to the pool. I'm actually running out of EMC again. It's kind of annoying. Bye, Echo. So we'll hop over here. We'll break this so that we can actually reach around here. So we can put several of these on each thing, like so. And when we do it, we can actually... So you see we can go just like crazy like that. So now we have a ton of recipes placed on this. Let's give an wow, I'm actually kind of hurting for life, aren't I? Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I just have to be careful not to fall again. It will be fine. So what I need to do now is just teach the system how to make the things that I want. Now, we're actually holding on to, if I look in here, I think, a fair sum of plates. Where did those go? Yeah, so here we have some brass plates. So for example, let's say we want to teach the system to use these brass plates to make tubes. So we can see one here, like the recipe for this is just 6 tubes, one in each direction like that. So let's go like this, and let's teach it. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it uses phantom items, right? And that'll give us 4 tubes. And now you'll see there's actually a little tube sticking out of it so that we know it's there. Now if I toss in those things there and then right click this, boom, I've used up the agents in there, and now I've got some pipes. We'll go ahead and toss that back in for now. I'm going to go ahead and teach it. I think you can even teach it. Hello, zombie. Are you going to be able to find your way in? I don't even know. You do have to unfortunately do these when you put them down, it seems like, because I tried, shift right clicking. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this down. Now let's see if we can teach it something else. So using those, what we're also going to need is to make a valve pipe. Oh, whoa, you can make it in. How did you even make it in? That's not open. This is... someone left a hole up here. Let's just close that like that, and security. Ugh. All right, so where were we? Oh yeah, we were in the middle of doing something that's actually kind of annoying that we couldn't finish because now we have to restart. We would like to make some of these. So I think if we go like that, yeah, if we shift right click with NEI, it's got NEI integration. We can tell it to only use the player or the inventory so that we don't have to have everything in this chest, right? Let's also see if we can ask it to make a boiler. So, and we can ask it to make a boiler for us. That's a regular boiler, I think. Yep. And we're going to definitely want to have access to another really important thing is brass pistons, which we do need a little bit of extra stuff for. We need regular pistons, but boom. And as you can see, that should just work fine. Actually, though, we would probably want to focus on making it out of plates, as that's much more efficient. And now all we have to do is stock this with stuff. And then I guess we do want to make brass turbines as well. So let's go ahead and put in brass turbines. Boop. Right. So now we actually have automatic crafting for a whole bunch of this stuff. And we can just toss in more. Anything else we might want? Well, what our ultimate goal is to make these steam exosuits, which are super cool. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need? Steam gauges. Those are pretty simple too. So let's go ahead and, oh, you know what we should also make is tanks. We should make steam tanks. So let's go ahead and make a steam tank. And those are straightforward too. All right. Well, while we're doing this, let me go grab some metal to start populating this system, because now this system will pretty much start amassing things and let us really, really rapidly produce what I think will be a lot of things. Let's just inhibit this for the minute. It's kind of getting ridiculous. Okay, that should actually allow us to make a lot of things really quickly. Let's go and stock it up initially, and then let's see if we can make an initial steam system right over here maybe, just to kind of get like wet our whistle with the steam stuff and maybe store a little bit of steam. One sec. All right, well, as you can see, we've got to set up. I took off one of the frames so that I have room to do this, so that now I have access to all of the inventory as well, which is sort of perfect. Oh, I should put this flower down before I forget. There we go. I made a little bit of room over here, so let's start by making, I think, our first boiler. All right, folks, well, I removed one of the item frames just so that I could sort of do this, right? And as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of materials in here now over a stack of things. I accidentally made a steam tank. I've set up some room over here where we're going to set up our first boiler and steam tank and probably some other little things we need. It's advantageous, not like with Pneumaticraft, which we'll also be messing with soon. It's advantageous to keep your steam systems kind of small, especially at the beginning before you have high-end stuff. So I just go right click, right click, right click. There, we got 3 steam tanks, which we can just go ahead and put together. Hey, Spider, you gonna come cause a ruckus? There we go. Let's go ahead and make some boilers. Boiler, like so. I think this will do. Oh, I guess I actually have to go like this, huh? Can't use any eye. I'm so lazy. There we go. And let's just go ahead and I guess we'll make maybe 2 of them. 2 sounds like a good number, because that'll let us generate twice the steam. Eventually we'll make some better boilers, but I think for now we're sort of fine with this. Now, these boilers are, well, this is a whole model of pressure in this system, and so we do want to make sure to leave a little bit of room for things to have sort of out valves. So what we're going to do is make a few of these pipes and one of these, right? And we're going to give a valve point here, here, here. Is it coming to the top? Yeah, it does. Okay. We'll need one more set of pipes. No problem. Really easy to craft. Boop. Although, oh no! You found me, jerk. My iron armor is more than a match for you. I guess actually we probably even want to toss these back in, because what we really like to do is put one more here, so that if like one of these switch things, so basically what we can do is now we can actually kind of monitor the pressure of the system. Let's go ahead and make some pressure valves as well. So I think that those are, sorry about that, had a bit of a mob inundation. We got everybody to sleep. So what we're going to do is also put a couple of these things. So we put one right there on our tank, and we'll put one right here in this system so we can sort of watch things. Now, I think that this is actually enough to start amassing power. Now, the only other precaution we'll probably want to take is putting one emergency valve on top here, right? Let's just put it right there. Now, in an emergency, let's go ahead and seal. That's open. That's closed. Let's make sure that this one. So I think that actually this didn't do what I wanted it to do, did it? Because I want one to be like pointing to the sky, and actually go ahead. Let's see if we can go like this, right? There. I think that's what we want. We got some steam gauges. We got some pipes. We got some emergency valves, which we'll go ahead and seal. And yeah, like so. Now all we have to do is get back upstairs without killing ourselves. And okay, we're good. I need to grab some more food because, well, I guess I have some steak right here. I just keep taking damage from all these crazy monsters at night. Delicious. I've been cooking up a little bit of fuel in anticipation of our inaugural Steam event. I could have used more exotic fuels, but I'm a little bit uncertain about how, you know, strong this system is and how many tanks I'll need. Oof, ouch. You know, like it's one of those things where you want to sort of start off slow, don't get ahead of yourselves. Oh, hey, Lying's here. Cool. And kind of get a feel for it. So let's start by tossing in some of these. Now, here's the other trick to this. We'll put these here, I guess. We're going to need to get water into these things. Now, how should we go about doing that?